What is going on, everyone? Jim Healer here, back again, and I'm finally making the port video on Super Mario Galaxy 1. Now, obviously this is... So it came out on the Wii, 2007. A little bit later, they had the discounted version, Nintendo Selects, for like $20. That's the version I have. Still got the booklet and everything. Looks very, very nice in all color. I really do miss these booklets. And then you got the nice disc that's blue and... red, white, and blue, actually, but it has like a cool tone to it. It's different, but it's cool, and it's, I don't know, it's weird, but it's cool. But anyway, original game, I already know about it, already made a video about it, and then Nintendo released it on the Wii U that you could buy digitally, but that's just the same game. And then you have Mario Galaxy released for the third time, technically, on the 3D All-Stars collection as part of this on the Switch. So that was the first time it was officially in HD. There we go. On the cartridge, which is 7020p handheld, 1080p docked. And then we had it released again, since this was only a limited time. This was full-time. Full-time, was this a job? Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 together. So this time it's 1080p in handheld and 4K on the Switch 2 at least. If you're on Switch 1, still 1080p docked, but 4K for the Switch 2. So what we're going to be doing is looking at each game together and comparing and contrasting the differences, because believe it or not, they also changed the font. I know, weird, of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, I think. But the thing is, okay, so this mattered more when I originally was making this video. I don't think Boost Mode on the Switch 2 was out yet. So this version of the game is 1080p on the Switch 2 and handheld no matter what, right? But if you had 3D All-Stars, this would actually still be 1080p on the Switch 2 because of Boost Mode. So anyway, it really doesn't matter now anymore, but it doesn't matter because you're not really buying it for that specific factor. You're probably buying it for docked mode because chances are most people who play on Switch 2 are playing docked mode. Let me know if I'm wrong about that. I feel like most people would be docked mode to get the full advantage of it. Otherwise, you wouldn't really be getting one immediately, at least. So I actually really like the 3D All-Stars menu. So you have here the menus that has... I mean, I know it's bare bones and it looks weird, but it's cool how it has like a little year and like the game scroll. It's just cool. And then you have the soundtracks next to them, which I actually do listen to on here because it's very convenient. And then you just launch the game and it has an animation and everything like that. It looks pretty nice, all things considered. It has a little splash screen, sound effects and everything. You just load in. It's kind of like Mass Effect Legendary Edition where you choose a game and then it loads in and then it has its own menu. So 720p on the 720p screen still looks pretty good. No complaints there. Obviously, if you're playing in 1080p on a 1080p screen though, it's going to look a little better. Yoshi head on there. Yoshi head on here. Use the touchscreen instead of the Wii remote like the original. I did have the original in the original version of this video, but it was kind of a weird comparison and didn't really make much of a difference. So anyway, here is Luigi on the Switch 2 and Mario on the Switch 1. This stupid male toad won't shut up. So let me turn the brightness up here, actually. It's very low. As you can see, the font... This is the original font the original game uses, and this is the new font the new version uses. So FontWorks had some deal with Japan, or not Japan, but with Nintendo. I think it costs more now, so Nintendo's like, nah. So it looks really like when you get used to it, you don't really think about it. But if you've been playing Mario Galaxy as long as I have, these numbers of the font looks completely different and weird. I know it's such a minor thing, but this fits the game way more, and this just seems... It's not like it doesn't, it works. It just looks off, you know? It just looks off. If you're like me and you've played these games a bajillion times, it just looks off. So, yeah, this game plays well. There is mouse controls for co-op as well. That's a difference that this game has. It's something, I suppose. Not the biggest deal in the world, but nice to have. I think it might have HDR support on this as well. The screen just looks really, really good on the Switch 2, because I never had an OLED. I'm sure OLED would look really good too. But yeah, I mean, what do you want me to say? It's Mario Galaxy. It looks really good. It already looked really good on the Switch 1, to be honest, in comparison to the original Wii. Like, if you saw the 480p image, especially stretched on the Wii U through HDMI, it really does not look all that great. If you play it on original Wii through Component, it actually still looks pretty good, all things considered. It's still a 60 FPS game, never wasn't, always has been. Great game, great music, everything's still there. This game actually does have the soundtrack on the main menu. As you saw, it was in the corner on the left screen, or the left side, top left side of the screen. But yeah, so I've 100%ed both versions of the game, of course. Oh, I completely dropped the camera. My bad. But yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, if you've played Mario Galaxy, you've played Mario Galaxy, whether you have this version of the game or this version of the game or this version of the game, it really doesn't matter. If you're fine with how it looks on here, that's totally fine. If you want to play it in handheld and or HD, this is definitely the way to do it. Unless you had a Dolphin emulator on your phone, I mean, that'd be pretty good too, or on the Steam Deck for that matter. But officially, this would be your way to play it. But if you never got the chance to get this, then this is a good way to have it. I really just wanted this physical so I could have Mario Galaxy 2 physical in HD in another way. Not really 1, because 1 is basically the exact same, but either way, that's all the versions of Mario Galaxy that I have here today to show you, to discuss. This is a video I was going to talk about. I'll link the original version of the video in the description, but it won't have any audio because it was corrupted. But if you want to see more visual stuff, it'll be in there. Not that it really matters, to be honest, but if you're really curious, it'll be there. But that's all I have to say for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed. The next port, V-port, will be on Star Fox 64, which will be coming out very soon. Even though I already did that, but the Switch 2 version, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. I'll see you in the next one.